A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a shocking incident that has escalated tensions in the already volatile region, Israeli settlers have reportedly set fire to a mosque in the Palestinian village of Deir Istiya in the central West Bank. This act of violence occurred overnight and has raised alarms among local residents and international observers alike. The mosque was found with one wall and at least 3 copies of the Quran burned, alongside defaced carpeting, when an Associated Press reporter visited the scene on Thursday. Graffiti left by the assailants included phrases such as "We are not afraid," "We will revenge again," and "Keep on condemning," all written in Hebrew, indicating a blatant disregard for the sanctity of the place of worship. The attack comes just a day after Israeli leaders, including Major General Avi Bluth, the chief of the military's Central Command, condemned a recent escalation of violence against Palestinians by settlers. Bluth described the situation as unacceptable, emphasizing the need for a firm response to the anarchic behavior exhibited by a minority of settlers. The Israeli military has announced that troops were dispatched to the area to investigate the incident, although no suspects have yet been identified. The case has been handed over to the Israeli Police and Security Agency for further action. This mosque attack is not an isolated event, but part of a troubling pattern of violence that has been on the rise in the West Bank, particularly targeting Palestinian communities. Just days prior, masked Israeli settlers had attacked the Palestinian villages of Beit Lid and Deir Sharaf, setting vehicles ablaze and clashing with Israeli soldiers who responded to the violence. 4 Israelis were arrested during these clashes, while 4 Palestinians sustained injuries. These incidents have drawn strong reactions from various officials, including Israeli President Isaac Herzog, who labeled the violence as shocking and serious. Herzog's position, while largely ceremonial, is intended to serve as a moral compass for the nation, and he has called for decisive action to eradicate settler violence. The Israeli military's chief of staff, Lieutenant General Eyal Zamir, echoed these sentiments, asserting that the military would not tolerate such criminal behavior, which he claimed tarnishes the reputation of law-abiding citizens. The ongoing violence has been met with increasing concern from international leaders, including U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio, who warned that such actions in the West Bank could undermine broader efforts to maintain stability in Gaza. Settler violence has been a long-standing issue, with Palestinians and human rights groups asserting that it is widespread and often carried out with impunity. Reports indicate that the Israeli government's far-right policies have emboldened settlers to expand their activities beyond established settlements, leading to the establishment of new outposts that encroach on Palestinian land and resources. According to the UN Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs, OCHA, there has been a significant rise in the number of Palestinians displaced due to settler violence, with over 3,500 individuals affected in 2023 alone. This alarming trend highlights the urgent need for accountability and protection for Palestinian communities. As the situation continues to evolve, the international community watches closely, hoping for a resolution that respects the rights and dignity of all individuals involved. The Israeli government faces mounting pressure to address the issue of settler violence effectively, especially in light of the recent attacks that have left many questioning the commitment to peace and coexistence in the region. The mosque in Deir Istiya is not the first place of worship to come under attack. Similar incidents have been reported in previous years, indicating a troubling trend that shows no signs of abating. The violence has intensified particularly during the olive harvest season, a time when tensions traditionally flare as settlers and Palestinians vie for control over land and resources. As the situation remains precarious, the hope for a peaceful resolution hangs in the balance, with the actions of both settlers and the Israeli government under scrutiny. The need for a comprehensive approach to address the underlying issues of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict has never been more critical, as the cycle of violence threatens to spiral further out of control. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.